Do I have to pick up what we're doing from context clues?
Yes, sorry about that, folks. The Twitch stream didn't start for some reason, or I thought I'd started it. Maybe I didn't. Maybe it's just me being an idiot. I am old and crumbly after all. So, as you are in there, yeah, as I say, as you clap your hands, the rest of you can hear it, but it is weirdly deadened.
This does not sound right. Intra, is your magic sense tingling?
Is my magic sense tingling?
You tell me.
The area
What's...
tastes lemony.
Make me a quick sort of thing. Maybe an instinct roll, please.
That's pretty normal in here. It sounds a bit funny.
That is a 10.
A 10. You sort of reach out with your mind to sort of determine if there's any of that lemony tang, and you can't feel anything. It doesn't appear to be any kind of residual magic here that you can tell.
If my senses are to be believed, there is no magic at all here, which I very much doubt.
DM, above table question here, DM.
Sure.
So I've lived in the city all my life, right?
Yeah.
Do I know of... So the dips have always been here.
Yeah.
I know the city and everything. Do I know of any like sound absorbing rocks, materials? What the city uses anywhere else?
Not as far as you're aware, no. I mean, the dips has always been a strange place, and children are sort of warned off it by saying that you'll disappear and you'll never come back if you go in the dips. Now, when you were a kid, you may well have tested that to see if you did disappear. But going into the dips at night was terrifying when the one time you did it and you decided that you were never going to do that again.
Yeah. Okay. It's very strange. No magic and the sound are just dull.
Yeah, well, it goes both ways though. So if we can't hear much, I don't like, but it also means we can't be heard. So it's not
That
all
is
bad.
true.
And I like not being heard.
So, as you follow the walkway as it is through this cave, it bends round to the left, and you see there are more tools here. It sort of opens into a wider space. There are more tools here. There are Drazik, Lutruto, you've been in this room before. There's a sort of stone plinth where you saw Desdemona as a statue. That's where she was standing. Now, she didn't come to life the minute you got here. She followed you after you'd left this room. So you don't know whether she was just stood there watching you or what. But this is where you found her. Desdemona, make me a... Maybe an instinct roll, please.
11.
11. Yeah, this is definitely where you were. You remember them coming in here.
I recognise this place.
Yeah. You were stood over there.
I'll just walk over to the plinth.
Yeah.
And I kind of climb up onto it and go, I was standing about here when I saw you two come in. think.
So, as you stand there, you can feel something strange happening. Your eyes start to dim a little. Everything goes a little cloudy in front of you. And you can't really see your friends anymore. They seem to have gone.
Where is everybody?
What do we see?
You see Desdemona stands on this plinth as she was, and her arms move to the original position that you saw her in, and her eyes start to close, or not close, but just the spark of light in them starts to dull.
Can I just grab an arm and pull
Yeah,
her?
they're big. I'll help with that for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. The pair of you just pull her off this plinth. Desdemona, you come back to your senses, and yeah, that was very strange.
Did their wings? Did they glow? We know they glow when
She
Desda
has.
does.
She has. It's not just her wings. All over her are seams
like that.
of gold.
My brain is
They
itchy.
did not glow when she did that.
What happened there, Mona?
Everything got very quiet, and I felt very sleepy. Oh, I couldn't see you anymore. It was weird.
It was like you were turning back into statue.
Oh. That's probably not
That-
good.
That is what was happening to our stony friend. That is sedimentary, dear Watson.
Who is this?
It
What's
was a
music?
very nice pun. I won't slate you, but I don't take shit for geology puns.
Ooh. So, in this room,
So, that was strange.
Yes, and I kind of just take a couple of steps away from the plinth, kind of a little
Yeah.
unsettled by it.
It wasn't too strange for this neighborhood, though, was it?
Can I do an investigate specifically of the plinth?
absolutely you can. Give me. Well, you tell me. What are we doing? Doing a knowledge or instinct? Up to you, really. Whichever one you want. You feel like fits the
A
situation.
knowledge of better.
Okay.
Pluses. So
Give me a knowledge roll.
15.
15.
So better than last time.
Looking at this plinth, it's the same colour stone as Desdemona. You can see there are 2 indentations on the top of it where her feet would go. And indeed, she slipped right into those. You also see, picking up one of the archaeology brushes, you brush away some of the sort of rubble and dust, and you see a small symbol on the front of the bottom of the plinth, about that big, just a little symbol. And I will pop the symbol into the chat so you can see it.
I am going to just say, Roman, at the ready, and I'm going to jump up and stand with my feet in those positions and see if anything happens to me.
Okay. You jump up onto the plinth. Do you put your feet in
Your
those
scale from interest.
slight indentations?
Yes.
Okay. So you do that. And as you stand there, Nothing appears to happen to you, but Desdemona's gold seams that light up when she does magic glow and pulse, almost angrily. There's a slight red tinge to them.
Get off the Ruto.
Seriously, I'm alright.
No, you're not, though.
And then I'll jump down.
Yeah, as you jump off, the glow from Desdemona fades once more.
What was happening?
It was like you were reacting, defending
Was that
your
something
podium.
that I just saw being on the plinth? Or
Oh,
was that
that's the point,
something-
yeah.
Oh, everybody saw that.
Everyone
Okay,
saw-
cool.
Yeah.
Mm.
It was like you were defending your podium.
I felt a lot of energy. I'm very confused.
Yes. Do any of us recognize that symbol?
I'm assuming you've pointed it out by now, have you?
Oh yes.
Whoever wants to can make a knowledge roll.
I mean,
will look and see if it awakens anything in my brain.
I instantly thought that it could be part of the Speed Force and Barry Allen's going to pop out soon.
You never know. I got 12 on
12.
knowledge.
I got a 15.
15.
I got a crit with double ones.
Nice.
Nice.
Best kind
Nice.
of
And I got a 13.
13. Okay. The through tone. You
I got a crit as well. With 8.
you did. Wow.
Nice.
Okay. Well, not as good as ones, but still a crit. You like that?
Crit's a crit.
The through tone. You sure you've seen this somewhere before? It's vaguely familiar. You're not really sure where. Maybe in the guild. There might be some record of it. But Drazik, you've definitely seen this before.
Okay.
You saw this a few years back when you were moving some goods that had come into the city. Actually, yeah, a few years back, when you were moving some goods that came into the city, you can't remember who for, but it was definitely that symbol on one of the boxes that you moved. And more recently, you saw it on the cart that you took after killing your man.
Oh.
I don't think with that low roll, I don't think you recall that.
Fair.
Desdemona. You know this symbol. You've always known about this symbol. This is Kyvre. You know her. It's her symbol. Why wouldn't you know? You've always known it.
That's the symbol of Kyvre.
Who is Kyrie?
It's Guybrush.
That would have been an in-character ask.
Yeah, so
Do I
as you
know that, or do I
see
just
the
know
symbol,
that this is called that?
it's the symbol of Kyvre. You know that for sure. It's her symbol. She teaches all of you to know that symbol and to know that symbol means safety.
That's her symbol. Kyvre. She would. It means this is a safe place.
Okay. That's the.
Hmm?
Let's try what we tried a few days ago. Whilst we're here and you have new memory, relax and try and think about your past again.
Okay. And I'll just try and meditate with Roban's guidance and concentrate. Have a really hard think.
Having a really hard think. Okay, that's good.
You
So,
think of the sound of stone dragging on stone when you're opening really heavy doors? That's the sound coming from
okay.
Desdemona's head.
Give me another knowledge roll, and I'll say you can have advantage because Roban is helping you to calm as you do this. And I would like another knowledge roll from Intra, please. Once you hear that name.
Intra is linked to this if memory serves.
Nope. Oh, no, wait. Double ones.
Double ones.
Oh,
Ooh.
I was literally about to say, don't forget you might be able to add an experience as well.
Bloody hell.
So, 3
That was a
crits.
failure first, was it was 4, but
We've been
I'll
playing
take
for
a
half
4
an
for
hour. We've got
double
3 crits. It's just crazy.
I'm gonna have to correct that. That's 4 crits.
4 crits.
Double sends in a 6.
Intra.
it'll be my turn one day.
As you hear that name, it's very familiar. This is back. This is part of why you're here. Part of why you've come to Mecipiyan was to find Desdemona and work out what's going on. Kyvre, the goddess of destruction and ruin, was worshipped many thousands of years ago. There was a city in the Aglamang Desert where this cult sprang up. Again, thousands and thousands of years ago. You don't know of any symbols or statuary or anything that represent that goddess outside of the Aglamang Desert
until now.
until now. Desdemona. Of course. Kyvre puts you here. You weren't supposed to wake up now, though. You were supposed to wake up. You can't remember. It's been too long. Too many years. You think you possibly overslept. You were supposed to do something. But you can't quite remember. It's... You remember the heat of the desert and your creation, your becoming real. You were just an idea before Kyvre brought you into the form you are. And you remember many years of slaughter. The soft-skinned, squishy ones that you would kill on command. Many hundreds. Battles with your sisters. You would go out in teams of 4 or 5 to destroy cities, caravans, because Kyvre willed it so. And then you were sent south. Coldness slowed you down. And then you woke up here.
Mm-hmm.
I think on your crit, you also see, well, you all see Desdemona's bright lights happening again as she is in this reverie of remembering. And you can see her eyes just with that little edge of red round them as she starts to, her wings sort of become large and she seems to loom over you all. This,
I think I would sort of back away a little bit.
yeah, this is a very, very dangerous being.
My
Yeah,
eyes are flicking between Lethruto, Roban, and Drazik. I'm not paying as much attention to Intra.
Yeah, the three of you feel that just a threat of, and I think you all feel that hot, dry desert wind just for a moment.
That's why it felt.
Desda, you still with us?
Yes. But I didn't wake up in time. I think I remember what I was sent here to do. Yes. Kyvray would have willed it. But it was too cold here. Hard to move. I could warm up.
What were you sent here to do?
It's been a long time since there was blood soaking into my claws.
Oh no, it was only a day or so.
That was good. Maybe I should have hit the halfling harder.
Roban will just kind of put his arms for everyone to sort of like move back.
I've already moved back.
I remember in the desert being sent to the villages, bursting through their roofs to crush and tear.
Why would you want to do that then?
Well, this is what we were meant to do. What I was made to do.
I just thought you were a pretty decoration.
Do you still want to do that, Desda?
Do we need to pop you back on that little pedestal there? Solidify you.
No. It's
Is
just
that person-
genuine confusion as I'm trying to reckon everything together at the moment.
Who you once were is not who you have to be again.
But I was sent here for a reason.
And what was that reason?
It was probably destruction in Kyfray's name. She was the one that put me together, and my sisters. But oh, there's a distinct like push and pull in Desdemona where occasionally I like lean forwards, looming more, and occasionally shrink back. But
Intro. There is a sudden, sharp, lemony tang in the air.
Can I identify the source?
Yes, you can. It comes further into the room, away on the right-hand side. There looks to be a sort of another sort of tunnel going that way, and you can feel that almost overpowering sharpness of lemon.
Information
The
code.
cleaners have been in.
Yeah.
And GM a message.
Ooh, I have a message. Oh, right.
I'm just about to send you one.
All right. Okay. So, with Desda certainly acting a little strange, or strange.
I'm going after the.
Normal. You're
I'm
going
going
after
after
the
the
magic. Okay. So as you
There may be answers.
move off towards that source of magic, you can feel it getting stronger.
Sent message to DM.
Yeah, that's it.
Just wanted to clarify stuff.
As you walk down this, it's not really a corridor, more of a tunnel. Do you take anybody else with you, or do you just go?
Well, I don't make a secret of going because
Right.
the other two are kind of focused on Desdemona.
So
Yeah.
you all see.
Yeah, I'm
as she
very much
starts
just-
to walk.
Glaring at Testa at the moment.
Yeah, I think I am as well. So
At the moment.
it's whether Drazik goes or not, I don't know.
Yeah, I'll come along.
Okay, so as you walk,
I'm not going to be left alone with a psycho bloody stone giant.
You might be off to go meet one of my sisters.
as you walk into this darkened tunnel, you can feel strange, not the desert heat wind anymore, but a sort of spring flowers. Just, you know, when rain has just fallen, that petrichor
Yeah.
smell.
Yeah.
Mixed in with blossoming flowers and grasses. You get that kind of wave, as if a breeze has just rippled across a field of that at you, but you can still taste that lemon. And as you walk literally round this sort of tunnel, comes round back into the left, you can see about 10 feet tall, about 3 feet wide, a shimmering, pearlescent wall covering. It's very strange. It sort of ripples as if it's being caught in a breeze. It's almost like a tapestry just hanging against the wall, but there's no obvious attachment points for it. It's just sort of hanging there, rippling slowly, and you can see that every time Desdemona, I don't know if you would recognise this, but I'll tell you anyway, every time Desdemona sort of goes forward towards her friends, as in a sort of, as she gets sort of slightly brighter, the ripples start to move faster. And as she sort of dims down, as she fights back the urges that she has, the ripples slow down again. So, Thruto, Roban, you can see every time Desdemona sort of starts to loom, you can feel that hot desert wind on your faces, slightly gritty with sand. It's most disconcerting.
Desda.
If I don't If protect yourselves, please.
Of course,
It's
but
hard to fight the need to rend to.
let's
Don't like
Let's-
this place.
let's leave then. Let's go. Get you
There's
out
more
of here.
people to hurt up there.
We need to do something, don't we? Because the closer you get to all your memories, the more dangerous you seem to become.
Yes. Lathuto, take Desta back up the tunnel to the entrance.
No.
I will. Oh, you can go get the others. I will do that.
No. Because I feel like if
Yes, on your
that
own.
doesn't do the job, then she's just going to fuck off. And there's shit all I can do about it.
I think if we get Desta out of here, it might calm down. Cause and
It's a
correlation.
pretty big gamble, isn't it, mate?
But if we stay here, she potentially.
Well, she was turning back to stone when she stood on that pedestal, so why don't we just pop her on there?
A good idea.
If anyone could stop it from happening, it would be you two.
So as we
Why don't you
leave
get-
these two figuring out what they're going to do with
Can
Desdemona.
I just ask one question?
Sure.
Just what?
Yeah, I know, surprising for me. So that feeling of the hot desert and like the sand and that, does that bring any a memory or any stories? Because I know we haven't really left the city of anywhere in this world what we know of that we've heard of.
Make me a knowledge roll.
Yeah, certainly not me. I wouldn't even have a clue what that feeling is.
I don't think you've even heard
It
the
was-
words that Intra used, the Aglamang Desert or anything like that.
So close to being a crit, a 4 and a 3 for 7.
That you don't know any of these things that Intra or Desdemona are talking about.
That's cool. Just thought I'd ask. Thank you.
Yeah. So we go back down the tunnel to Intra and Trazik.
So yeah, I need to start experimenting with this portal. So,
Okay.
tossing a few, well, what I presume to be a portal. Tossing a few things at it, seeing if anything happens.
Okay. What do you throw?
Presume there's rocks around here,
Yeah.
possibly archaeology tools.
Yeah. Yeah. You can throw a rock.
Fantastic.
So as you throw a rock, let's see. Are we on fast ripples or slow? We're on slow at the minute. So you throw this rock, and there's slow ripples, and it just bounces off. If you throw another one where the ripples are faster, it sort of goes in, and then pops back out.
Interesting.
So you suspect if you could get Desdemona closer, that might do something else.
From that, they were going to say angrier, and it's like that seems like
I
a
mean,
gamble.
you
Other
could
people's
try.
lives
You could
that
try
is
for
willing to take.
angrier. If you wanted to try for angrier, you could do that. But I suspect with
Really good thing.
your knowledge, you would suggest that from the research that you've done, the light magic coming from Desdemona is what is trying to activate this doorway.
Okay, so seemingly oblivious to the danger she's currently presenting, I'll just wobble back up the tunnel and go, Desdemona, could I borrow you for a moment, please?
Rip your arms off.
I'm sure you could, but I don't want you to do that right now. I
Um,
want you to come with me down the tunnel.
okay.
Do you take Desdemona
I
by
will
the
follow.
hand and sort of lead her?
Oh no, she's perfectly capable of walking herself.
Okay. So you go down the tunnel, and I'm assuming the three-toed Roman follow.
Mm-hmm.
And as Desdemona, as you get closer and closer to this break, this doorway, you can see it. Your body starts to light up and pulse, echoing the colours of this doorway. And the ripples go so fast they actually stop. The thing is not moving at all now.
Try stone again.
Stone goes straight through.
I'm going to take a page out of my notebook. I write a note, like some, like, the human concerns. Where does this message find you? How does disappear to you? I'd wrap around the stone and pass it through.
Okay. As you do so, do you just throw it through, or?
Just kind of lob it through. I'm not
Yeah.
trying to throw it with
Okay.
intent to in person receiving the note.
Okay. So you throw this note wrapped around a stone through, and oh no, Miss D has frozen.
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Which happened?
We'll have to wait for her to come back. Oh, just a juicy bit as well.
This is all juice. This
It
is pulp-free juice.
Pulp-free juice.
Do you reckon she's coming back?
Hopefully.
He's the only one that seems to
Yeah.
know what's actually going on. So it turns out I'm the traitor in this campaign.
Mm.
Yeah.
I did think of
I
that
have to
when.
kill you. Chop your tail off and use it as an axe.
Considering
So-
the inspiration for having an axe tail, that's quite accurate actually.
Excellent.
It
So
was
I-
inspired by a boss from Dark Souls that was a gargoyle with an axe for a tail, and if you did
Okay.
chop off the tail, you'd get the gargoyle axe as a weapon.
So I do believe you owe me a pretty big apology for how you acted for me being the traitor.
Probably.
Apologies. No, don't do that.
Well,
No, Misty, no.
no.
Then up, down. What's that?
So, okay. Can't really continue.
Early break.
Yeah, let's have a little early break.
Yeah.
While Miss D gets her internet shit back together. You can all go and ponder what the fuck is going on now. Yeah. So that'll be interesting. We'll have a little break. We're back. Sorry, extended break. Technical difficulties. We've had a few of those this evening. So, you wrap this rock in your note and sort of lob it through. Then you wait there for a few minutes as Desdemona is... You're not sure whether it's because she's in proximity to this thing, but she's glowing brightly. All of her sort of strands of that gold that she's fixed herself with over the years is glowing very brightly indeed. You can see it sort of lit up this room. And you wait 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Nothing comes through the portal. What would you like to do?
Shrug, consider I should have signed it, but also considering it may have gone into the realm of fairy, not signing was a good plan. But I think I shall reach out and pat this one on the arm and say, well, we shall have to come back another time.
I'm confused.
What has you confused, my dear?
I don't know. I don't like being here. Can we go, please?
Yes, absolutely. Let's go.
Intro, is this the door we've been looking for?
It is a door. I think it's certainly one that we can relay to our client come Tuesday evening.
Good.
Mona, would you mind if we made certain precautions before we left?
Please do.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take some rope, which I presume
Yeah,
I
you
would
have rope.
just want to, maybe tie your hands behind your back along with your tail. We'll all walk out nice and calmly, and we'll see how you feel when we get outside, all right?
I don't want to hurt any of you.
No, and we don't want that either.
Do you have weapons? This is me talking, not Boban. Not physical weapons.
There's one that Des has that is separate from her, which is the scepter that I have.
But you don't use it?
I don't use it often. I only use it for ranged attacks because it's magic. But my main weapon, the gauntlets, are just my claws, and the halberd is my tail.
Yeah.
So it's quite difficult to disarm me.
Yeah, Desdemona is the weapon.
Is the weapon? Yeah. Desda, would you mind if I took your scepter?
No, it's okay. I'm not sure if I like the magic anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to tie it behind her back, hands and whatever bit of the tail that sort of reaches up, so I get all three of them bound together.
Do that.
Yeah, and I'll take the scepter and walk out with it as well.
Okay. So as you start to leave this place, you notice as the further away from the portal the Desdemona gets, her glowiness sort of recedes to a dim glow, and as you step outside of the dig site, it seems to be back to normal. And Desdemona, you don't feel that hot wind anymore. It's just now a memory of what used to be.
We go back to the inn, and I would like the box full of ice that Drazik had. I would like that, please. I don't like being warm. It's scary.
I think my my assumption was alright, Lethuto. We may be able to untie her now.
I think so. Just have a little.
Yeah, let's get out of the dips completely, and
Well, I just kind of want to go up to where there's the sound dampening, not fog / rocks.
Okay.
So, Mona, before we untie you, just fill us in a little bit on what all that was about.
Don't what remember. I remember being in a desert. There was Ivray. People worshipped her, and she had an idea that was me and my sisters, and we would go around the desert to where people lived, and they wouldn't be living for very much longer. We did it a lot. I used to fight with my sisters to prove who was strongest, and then we went south. And it got cold.
No.
No?
You went south.
I went south.
Nobody else went south that you know of.
Then I came south. It got cold, and then I woke up with you and Drazik in the room. I don't...
Any idea on how long that time?
Longer than it should have been. I remember thinking that I should have woken up sooner, that this was the wrong time.
If you just hibernated because it got too cold, why would there have been a designated wake-up time?
I don't know. I don't know why I came down here. if here is even where I was meant to go.
It would say that it was, as your podium is there.
Yes. And all I know is that symbol is meant to keep me safe, but
That symbol of the person you mentioned was a goddess of death and destruction. She had a cult some many thousand years ago, but in the desert.
that sounds right. In the desert.
It could have been an attempt to expand her empire, or extend the cult beyond the desert at least.
I don't know. I came down here on my own. Nobody else with me.
Is it possible your sisters were sent to the other cardinal directions?
Maybe. Do I remember how many sisters I had? Or is that kind of lost to the fog of...
There's maybe a quick knowledge check.
15.
15. I mean, there were definitely at least 5. Probably, no, because you remember seeing others. Because you would hunt in packs of 4 or 5. And there were many packs, so a lot. And just for clarity, the Aglamang Desert is way over here. Yeah, and Mecipiyan is way over here. So you actually came south and east.
Long way.
A long way. On a different continent.
I shouldn't have come on my own. My sisters and I would be in packs. At least 4 of us. So I don't know if I want to know anymore. So I fear if I know more, then if I remember more, then I'll go back to what I was like. I don't want to do that.
Above the table question. Sorry.
Sure.
Do I recall consciously waking Desdemona?
I think you, if I remember correctly,
Wasn't it like a dream or something?
Dream sequence.
Yeah. I think you probably did. I think you reached out in your dream and because you told her to follow the 2 that were in the dig. You told her to follow Lathruto and Drazik.
Okay.
So yeah, you definitely woke Desdemona. You're not really sure why,
But I did.
but you did.
It's all your fault.
Yep. Sorry, Pidge, you about to say something?
Yes, say something, and then I've got a question for you, DM. But you did well today, Desda. You fought back. You kept to who you are now.
It was like a voice telling me to hurt you all, but I didn't want to.
Maybe it's
right.
No. Maybe as part of your training we work on meditation more. Like I've said before, it comes good. It comes in hand to calm the mind, to be able to think straight.
That would be good.
So
We'll talk to Chinjo when we get back to...
as you Mr. Russo, you were going to approach one of these stones, weren't you? That's what I thought you said earlier. You wanted to.
No, I just meant as we were walking out of the tunnel to get up by the sound camping stones.
Yeah. So.
And
sorry, you were going to ask a question.
Yeah, just to put my mind and maybe others in place. The map you just showed us.
Yes.
We know of the other continents.
I think you. Mecipiyan's a fairly large city. It has trading ships, so yeah, I would suggest you're aware that there are other places.
I nearly asked what a desert was, so I'm not sure. That,
I think Roman.
Yeah, that's
you
what I wanted.
are. I'm not sure that Lathruto and Drazik would be.
No, I don't think I've ever
Because
been
the
to a
pair
desert.
of you came from the Forest of Kel.
Yeah.
It is not something. Yeah, I mean, Mecipiyan was the first city you ever see when you got here. So I don't think you are aware. I think you're probably aware, Roban, because you grew up in Mecipiyan.
Yeah, but not of names though, not of specific names, just that there are other
Probably
continents.
not. It's just that you're aware that ships go out to other places that you can't reach by land.
Yeah, cool. Okay.
Intra, yes, absolutely, you would know.
And it's
There are
on
other
Slacky
continents
level.
and probably the names of various places on them. Desdemona, you would know now of the Aglamang Desert. And actually, I'm going to give you the city name as well. Let's do that.
oh no, she's left me.
She's run off.
And the light on. A little dark in here.
So yeah,
Coming into my head.
I would suggest that you would know of the Aglamang Desert and the city of Vesfuegar. I'll put that in the general chat as well, I think. Let's go.
I feel too afraid to look any deeper, but I remember a place in the desert. It was Vesfuegar. I don't know why I remember it, but I do.
What do you remember of it?
It was a city. I don't remember anything else.
Well, possibly some research to be done there.
I'm just afraid that if I learn anything else that,
Well, we'll try not to do too much thinking before we practice meditation.
As you're walking through the dips to go back, I'm assuming you'll go back to the Island Flagon, is that right? The more observant of you may have noticed that I have spent some fear. Just to be absolutely crystal clear.
I didn't notice that.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
I have spent 2 fear. So, as you are walking out, having these conversations, the fog has got very thick, much thicker than it was before. It's no longer patchy swirls. It's now very thick indeed. You can see maybe 5-10 feet in front of you at best. It's not a total whiteout, but it's getting closer to it. And the stones, as you pass them, loom out of the fog, almost as if they're moving. And you hear that cry that you heard last time when you ran in here chasing the monster.
There's
Be
anything
careful.
tweaked in my memory, considering that my head's a little bit raw from new memories.
Sorry, say that again, Joe.
Is the cry familiar to me now,
To you,
beyond hearing
beyond-
it before?
I'm going to say yes. It's a hunter, much like you yourself were. But this was not. It didn't go with you. It was kept in reserve. And you remember it hunted your sisters when commanded to bring them to heal. You can't quite remember the creature, what it was called, but you remember it would tear the wings off of errant sisters and bring them home to be safe.
I'm immediately going to attempt to break the ropes that are holding my hands and tail in place.
Yeah, let's have a quick, maybe a strength check. I'm going to say that DC is 20.
Let's see. Sorry. So is it have to drink water, not?
No, don't breathe the water, drink the water.
So they're doing strength. 3. Will I spend a hope to use my experience rock solid? Because,
Sure.
my abs are solid.
Absolutely.
So that will put me to 14 plus 3 from my strength plus 3 from rock solid to hit 20.
20, yeah. Naruto, you watch as Desdemona goes, and the ropes just go.
We need to go.
Disconcerting.
We need to
Yeah,
go.
I wasn't far behind with a dagger because I was already in the process. Oh,
We need to go.
Well, why do we need to go?
The hunter. If it finds me, it will rip my wings off. I don't
See.
know why, but it will.
The thing is hunting you. What is in here?
It was the thing that would harm my sisters. If they ever didn't do as they were told.
right then. Formation. I'm at the front, Drazik at the back, Roban on the right, Intra on the left. Desda, you're in the middle. Sorry, Mona, you're in the middle. Let's move.
Okay. Where are you headed to?
The way we go.
It's one.
Assuming that's not directly into the sound.
No, it's not. The sound is coming to your right, and you can feel that. You can feel that presence again that you saw last time when you saw it, when it just ran into the distance. You can almost smell
Is it
it.
the same thing we saw before?
Yes.
Oh,
Well,
Imtra, you and I
it certainly
swap.
seems that way. Sounds like it.
You and I swap Intra, just in case.
Well, it's coming. The noise is coming from the right, and I put you on the right, so I was putting
put
you
me on
on
the
that
left.
side.
No, you put you on the right.
I thought you
And
said
on the
left.
left.
Ah. Ignore me then.
Okay. Will do.
Quick question though, DM, and I know I'm reaching out here, but after Desda's explanation of what this thing could be, if I just think back a bit, was there any other podium in that chamber where Desda was found?
I mean, you didn't really look for any.
No, that's why I said it was a bit reaching out. I didn't know if so it was very much focused on Desda and her podium.
Yeah.
That's cool. I just thought I'd ask.
Yeah,
Don't know, you
that's
don't get.
You can always go back and have a look if you want to. You don't have to, but you could do. Okay, so you start moving away from the sound towards the edge of the dips. You're moving quite quickly, I assume.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so you're staying within visual range of each other as you all move towards. You have to go around a couple of stones, but yeah, I'll say, let's have a. I want. Who's leading? You are. Okay, give me an instinct roll, please, to navigate your way through the fog. It should be fairly easy. I'll set a DC of 15. And I'll say if you get below a 10,
We're in trouble.
bad things could happen.
I got a 7.
I will use one of my
Sorry, say again?
red dice.
17.
17.
Oh, 17. Okay, sorry.
I paused for dramatic effect, and everyone died in on it. Damn it.
It's like,
Yeah. So
I have numbers like that.
you weave your way round stones, your memory holding true as the route you took in here, and you get out of that wall of fog. You sort of poof. So you know like one of the smoke machines when you disturb the smoke and there's sort of like that puff. It's like that as you exit the fog. All 5 of you, and you can hear. And I think, Desdemona, you, more than anyone, can hear that telltale. It's almost like an echolocation, a high-pitched blip that's searching for you. But I think it's confused by the fog and the stones and the sound dampening. It doesn't know where you've gone, but it felt your presence, so it knows you're there somewhere. But you step out of the dips, and you get the feeling that it can't. So as you hurry across the road into the old town and into the Ale and Flagon for a well-earned drink. Maybe Drazik's buying around, who knows?
Not a bloody chance. I've already bought one this year.
So, looking around, you would say it's now early evening, about 7-ish, 7:30. You spent more time than you thought in the dips.
Well, I, for one, am glad we didn't do that at night.
Yes. Definitely. Yeah, let's get some drinks.
Let's get some drinks and head downstairs for a bit of privacy.
Yes.
You
Come up with me, the Ruto, and we can get them and bring them down.
Sure.
Okay, so you can spend a couple of handfuls of gold, get some drinks, maybe a couple of bottles, take
Yeah,
them downstairs.
yeah.
Just do one each. Good.
1 each, yeah, okay. Not all as rich as Drazik.
So, you get downstairs to your private suite, and yeah, what would you like to do?
Yeah, I think I'll pour. I think one of the bottles would have been sort of like a whiskey. One of them would have been like a wine, and then we'd have got probably sort of like some beers for everyone. So I'd pour a stiff drink, especially for Desda. I'd have one myself.
if anyone likes their drink stiff, it's Desdemona.
Yeah, rock solid.
Intra is quite partial to extremely strong alcohol as well.
Yeah, there you go.
Takes a bit more to work on a clank.
Well, that was interesting. But again, information learned is always information good.
Well, not necessarily in Mona's case, right?
Yes. But
I kind of see it like there's two versions of you. And I'm not sure it's a case of will of you keeping the other murderous version of you out. That version might just come back, given the right situation.
yes. Or temperature, it appears.
Or temperature.
Can I have some ice in this?
Yes. I'm assuming we'll have
The
like
wine is in
machine
the,
downstairs.
it's a white wine we got, and it's in an ice bucket. So we'll
Yeah.
Fair enough.
We're
Yeah.
civilized criminals of the city.
Civilized
civilized
scoundrels.
massacres.
Yes, but I think unfortunately, we may have to go back down there. Whether you come or not is a different question, but
Point out that if you guys need to get that door open for the ferry, you might need me down there.
yeah.
I was
We
fully
might
going to suggest
also
the
need-
ferry first. Sorry.
Sorry, no, you go.
No, I was fully going to suggest the ferry is like, I've done one better. Here's the location. Find your own magic source.
I mean,
If you want a magic source, I want further information.
it's definitely
Like
a
where they're
conversation
and
that
what
can
you
be
get
had.
with her.
I want some magic skills. These chips are pretty dry.
But we can
We
cross
might.
that bridge when we come to it.
We might also, given that there's some sort of creature in the dips that we should probably deal with, need Mona to bait it out.
I don't know if it would be dangerous to anyone other than me. But
Well, it's certainly around the last time I chased it.
it certainly feels like it. I don't think it can leave the dips. I
It-
feel safer out here.
It
Is
worries
that
me
been
though.
the source of all these ghost stories and all?
Maybe.
Not about the dips.
More the old town in the cemetery. Although I don't think I can get up there. But maybe if there was the dwarf, maybe one of my sisters is in the city, posing as me, and killed that innocent dwarf.
I don't think it was. I think Naruto explained that okay last time.
Yeah, but by the sounds of it, from you, what you can remember of your sisters, they wouldn't be quite so subtle as to just make one quick murder and then pop back underground.
No, we would try to raise the entire city.
How high?
The other kind of ways.
But I don't think we can. Well, we certainly can't wait too long. It's Tuesday where we have the meeting.
Yes.
But it worries me that this hunter is named a hunter and goes after Desda's kind. Desda is a force of nature herself, let alone us going up against something to stop Desda.
It's a
Maybe a knowledge
I
roll,
don't know how to
Tester.
me
Anyone?
or
Yeah. And you, Intro, as well.
11.
11. Okay.
25.
25.
Ooh.
Desdemona, you don't recall anything other than what I've already explained. That you don't know any more details. You can't find it
Hunt
in
me
your
and my
brain.
sisters when we go AWOL
Yeah,
and likes to rip wings on.
yeah. So
Basically
they
aims
can't.
to rip
So they
wings.
can't get away. Basically. Intra. Hearing Desdemona explain as well as she can what this thing is, and thinking back to that cult of Kaivre in the Aglamang Desert. The city of Vesfuegar was destroyed, completely razed to the ground. There were no survivors that you know of. And the thing, hearing that it rips wings off so that the sisters couldn't escape, I think that triggers a memory from long, long ago. Your body is different from Desdemona's. It's wood and metal. But just for a moment there, you get a sort of pain down your back in two places where wings would sprout if you had them. And the memory of scraping of stone and darkness. Yeah, you recall these things are hunters of the sisters. They were sent by Kaivre because the sisters rebelled. They didn't want to be in thrall to Kaivre. They wanted to exist for themselves. That's what caused the city of Vesfuegar to fall. The war between the sisters and Kaivre and the hunters. You remember... Wait, no, you didn't read about this. You don't think. You know this.
I was there.
Yeah, you were there.
Yeah.
You answered my question. I was going to be like, just to clarify, was this read about or?
It was a very high roll. You got to honour the
Yeah.
roll.
As an external reaction, Intra will drop her glass.
Yeah.
You okay?
I think you might not be the only one beginning to remember.
What do you mean?
When
Vesfuegar.
Vesfuegar. What is it you and giving me names I can't pronounce or
I'm
remember in
so
this
sorry.
campaign?
I'm so sorry.
Sorry.
Everybody will henceforth be known as Dave.
Bob.
All NPCs are now called Dave.
Location. And every location is now Agadir.
Yeah. Stop it.
When Vesfuegar fell, I was there. I've
Sorry.
heard clearly read about it in tomes since, but I was a witness, a primary source.
A resident of Westfeuer or a different sister? You'd seem to know the icon.
Only because I am so well studied.
Indeed.
I need another drink.
Yes, and I'll top mine up and pass the bottle around. Okay, this certainly changes things, but how much of the past do you remember, Intra? Like, how much memory goes back for you? Not back for then, but your life now.
A couple of 100 years.
Sorry, I sent DM a message.
Sorry. A couple of 100 years. Many of the things I've been studying and
But you're still
various
you're
cities I've
200
been.
years old?
Hmm?
You're 200 years old?
Well, if I was a resident of Westfeuer when it fell, I am
Many
several centuries
thousands
old.
of years old.
Well, yes, but I mean, you're now. This is this is like fucking timey-wimey shit, isn't it? Because it's so you. Was it like you forgot about? Sorry, above table. Sorry, just to get this clear. Is it like Intra's forgotten about these because it's been so long, or is it like that she has lived a different life for 200 years?
Some
And
point
now
about
it's-
200 years ago, she just walked past a big magnet.
Just whoom.
Yeah, and ends up getting stuck there until I get rescued.
Yeah, she
Um,
got degaused.
Yeah. Is
I
it so? Is it like they are new memories, 200 years worth of memories, and now she's remembering centuries ago, or that they are just forgotten memories?
sorry, I remember DM to come in there. Because I had thought with Clanks it was like they don't forget things.
I think. I don't think you do forget things. I think what happens is you just push it into long-term storage, as it were, where the memories are still there, locked away, but you don't know about them until you need one and you go and access it.
Some memories are compressed in the very
Yeah.
back.
Hmm.
If you try to make more space.
So you have
and
to walk
compress-
down the stacks, find the right one, get the tape out, put it in the tape reading machine, that spins the memory up.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so I just needed clarification on what was.
So if what she's saying is true, I'll clarify some more. If
Yeah,
what
yeah.
she's saying is true, and she witnessed this fall of Westfeuer, that happened many thousands of years ago, not just centuries, millennia. So possibly the last 200 years was just her, because she's got so many memories that she doesn't think about anything over 200 years ago because it's not relevant.
Yeah.
Or wasn't until now.
When we were in there and I was remembering, I had flashes of visions of tearing into you three, as I motioned to Roban, Lutherito, and Drazik. But I didn't feel any urge to be violent towards Intra.
Yes, I generally produce that effect in people. I tend to soothe people asleep, I'm told.
But Oh, this note gets. Damn it! Not a stupid character, but not the brightest. So I've now got to try and.
I think you're not going to have any remarkable remembrances, are you? No,
Didn't,
he's
sorry, I
completely
didn't-
blank.
didn't catch that, sorry. It was directed at me.
No, it was directed at Drazek.
I don't have any memories outside the forest. Came from the forest to here. That's really it for me.
And just another clarification point. Intro, you told us about what went on in Vesfuego. Vesfuego, sorry.
It was destroyed. Yeah.
Okay, hang on.
I don't think she meant. Did you mention the fact that it was a war between the sisters and?
The rebelling.
No,
yes.
I didn't.
No. Okay.
I mentioned it was destroyed. I didn't mention what
Did you
caused
mention how?
destruction.
Okay. Cool. There you go.
Yeah.
So there's your clarification. It was
That's
destroyed.
he hasn't actually. Okay. What destroyed it? The city.
It was a war between Kybre and the ones like Desdemona who rebelled against her. The city was
Rebelled.
collateral damage.
Maybe that's why Desta did not feel that she needed to harm you. Maybe you came here together.
Maybe you are sisters.
Do I recall Intra waking me up? Or does my memory just go from, oh, it's a bit cold here, to Lathruto and Drazek?
I think you definitely heard a voice saying, "It's time to wake up. You should be awake now. Follow those two." You were given clear instructions. Give me a knowledge roll to see if you equate that voice with Intra's voice.
11?
No, it was just a voice.
Okay. I'm still confused. But
So thousands of years ago, Kyvray made a little army of whatever you are, Mona.
A clank.
Well, no, I'm not quite sure where the clanks fit into this, which, by the way, sounds like a slur against your people. I don't know if anyone else feels like that, but clank sounds
It
offensive.
is the designation for our people.
No, I get you.
Surely would-
Does anyone else feel like
It does.
clank
It
is
does
just-
sound like it, doesn't it? It's just like, what? No, that doesn't sound right.
That's what you call them when you're insulting them.
Yeah.
Anyway. So, Mona and the sisters, for some reason, rebelled against...
Band name.
Sorry?
Sorry,
Band
band
name.
name. Owner and the Sisters.
Nice.
Rebelled against Kyvray because you wanted to do your own thing or something. Go murder the people you wanted to murder rather than being told. So Kyvray makes hunters to come and specifically be designed to kill you.
That thing in the dips.
Yeah. Whatever that is. But did Kyvray also make the clanks as I don't know, you like your books and things? Are you
Like watchers or wardens or
yeah, something like that?
Just because I existed in the city at that time does not necessarily make me one of her creations.
No.
Well,
No.
I'm not sure being of destruction would have much use for a record keeper.
If she is a being of destruction, why am I able to heal things? Why would she make me able to do that?
Maybe that was a skill you developed in your own time.
Well, like, it helps you keep your sisters alive when you're out destructing.
Potentially, or potentially on your journey here, you started following somebody new.
I don't remember. I just
And-
remember leaving the desert and getting cold. Then I heard a voice telling me to wake up, and I saw Luthruto and Drazik. This is very confusing.
Yes. But Insta, I think this may be more prevalent now more than ever that you keep your job at Gaspraise. To get
I'm not trying to be fired.
I know. But if you can stay there, then we have, apart from Drazik, unlimited access to information.
Roban,
Yes.
do you think Shindra would be upset if I said that I don't want to be a villain anymore?
No. Maybe we spin the story.
I'm also worried about telling anyone about all of this.
Don't do that.
No, but
People are already somewhat afraid of me.
maybe we do tell Sindra. She needs to know. She takes care of us all there. And if
Maybe
anything,
you need to step away from the arena for a bit.
Maybe.
We don't want you awakening anything in you when you're in a tight spot in a battle or anything.
true.
I think I vaguely felt it when I crushed Janice against the floor.
Yeah, that was pretty scary.
I scared myself. I tried to heal her. Afterwards, I forgot about the arena's no magic thing. I'm tired.
It's fine. Go rest.
I
And
need to go and sleep.
yes.
I need to go for a walk.
Before you go, though, especially you, Laruto, yes, I think information gathering is key here now, but we also need to help our friend or the person on Tuesday too. But my mindset has now changed to even more bodyguard than bouncer. We need to be careful on what we do and have a plan going forward.
Okay. So, as Desta, where are you going, Desta? Are you going to your
I'm gonna
roost,
go.
or are you going to stay here?
I think I'm going to stay here.
Okay. So, as Desta retires to the sleeping section of your suite, is there anything anybody else wants to do?
What time would you say it is? Early evening? Was
you
7,
got-
so
you
maybe
got
10ish?
Yeah, probably about 10ish.
Okay.
I think I'd stay in there. If the Fruito's going off for a walk and other stuff, I'd stay just to keep an eye on her.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'll just do this bit in character and then it'll follow up what I'm gonna do. I'll leave with you, Laruto. I want to just go back to my place and just take care of a few things before coming back here.
But I've got places I need to go, so
Yeah, I'll just leave with you here, and then we'll part ways where we need to.
sure. Genuine, like, suspicious look at you.
Yeah.
Intro, what are you up to?
Yeah, I am. I also want to sneak out after the lads have stepped out.
Okay.
And I'm going to be heading to the smithy.
You're going up to see the Scalbanes, are you?
Yes,
Okay. So.
because I haven't been harassed enough by our party yet.
No, they haven't. Okay, so Lathruto, Roban, you leave. Where are you going to? Obviously, Roban, you make your way home. Pick up a few bits and pieces, do whatever you need to do. Lathruto, are you going anywhere special that needs to be?
Yeah. Was there anything specific you wanted to do? Fit?
No. I was just leaving with you to make that part of the thing. But yeah, I just basically I wanted to go back to mine. Roban's quite disciplined in how he looks at things and what he does, being a warrior, being part of the Colosseum and the Fighters Guild. So goes back and just kind of dusts, spring cleans, tidies up his home because he hasn't been there for a few days, a few nights.
Okay.
And also just wants to, all of this new information, just wants to just do that to clear his mind as such.
Okay.
But also tend to his like secondary set of armor in gear there, just to make sure everything is still kept up to date, just in case that is needed upon.
All right. Okie dokie. So, Lathruto, what are you up to?
So first up was going to be similar, going home to deal with the maintenance things of whatever I need to do at home. After that, I'm going to head to the guild.
Oh, okay.
Because I've got a job I need to cash in.
Yes, you do. Okay. So, you...
And it's... I wouldn't normally finish a job and go straight to the guild to cash in, leave it a couple of days for sort of distance reasons.
Okey-dokey. Okay. See, I've just got to remember the name now, so bear with me 1 second.
It was...
Was
Was it Fane Carpathia that gave me the job?
yes. It's his first name Fane, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay, so you head to the Assassin's Guild. It's a fairly nondescript building. Its door is open. You wander through. There's a sort of short passageway, opens up into a large room with a bar, various tables, various booths that are hidden around that you know about, so privacy can be assured. Fane is leaning on the bar.
I will wander up somewhere in the vicinity of Fane, order a drink, give a sort of evening.
Lathruto. Nice. How you doing, mate? All good?
All good, all good.
Cool. Heard you got my little care package, as it were.
Yep, message received.
Word is it's all dealt with. You enjoyed that, did you? That was a nice little one. I thought push it your way.
Yeah, always a fun part of town to snoop around in.
Yeah, it is. So he unlocks a panel in the front of the bar.
Not seeing barking at nothing.
And the panel slides back, and he pulls out a chest of gold. So, this is what you're looking for, then, yeah? Bit early for you, though, isn't it? Normally
you
you
know,
leave it a few days for...
it's a busy time for me, and you never know when you need the funds. So.
It's very wise, very wise. Yeah, well, as we said, usual rates. Good job. I hear they're looking for some sort of weird statue.
Oh, no.
Fantastic cover.
Well,
These dwarves, once they
always
get
good.
a little bee in their bonnet, they won't leave it alone, will they? Like
Well,
terriers they
exactly.
are. So,
Well, exactly.
yeah, good work, good work. Send them
Well, you know where I am.
always.
If you need
Always
anything
know
else.
where you are. But yes,
Yeah.
I'll see what comes in. If I find anything appropriate or suitable, you'll be the first person to know.
And there's certain sort of jobs I'll enjoy more than others. So.
I know. I always keep that in mind for you. You're one of my favourites.
Always a pleasure, Fane. Take care, mate.
No problem, Fruto. Have a good evening, yeah? Don't drink all of that at once, eh?
Yeah. So was that a chest of gold?
Yes. You are very well paid for what you do.
No, I'm richer than Drazik.
Richer than
you can buy
Drazik.
the drink.
Cabs on you. Next round, rather.
So, after that, I will do a circle of the city or whatever, the usual thing.
Yeah.
And head back to the Island Flag Inn.
Okay. So, Intra, you slip out after the through-town roadband have gone. Where are you heading?
To Skillbane Smithy, which I hope to find out.
Yeah, 24/7 Scalbanes. So as you get there, you can see there's a couple of dwarves working the forge. One of them looks up. All right, what can we do for you?
Good evening. I wish to speak to someone privately about a metallurgical matter.
Private metallurgical matter. Okay.
Yes.
Fine. It sort of walks across. Come this way. It's a large stone table set with a couple of benches far enough away from the guys that are working that they can't hear what you would say. Is this private enough?
I was hoping that you might have a separate room.
I mean,
An office, perhaps?
aye, well, we could go to the office, I suppose. Come on, then. He leads you to a doorway. Opens a door with a set of stairs that goes up onto like a sort of metal gantry that overlooks the forge. And there's a sort of a separate room there with an office with a couple of dwarves sitting, working away. He says, right, lads, Yorick, Gus, off you go. Take a break. Leave the room. One of them goes, but I was just writing this down.
Brilliant.
Off. So the pair of them clear out. He shuts the door. So, what's this private metallurgical matter you wanted to discuss?
I'm not sure if this would be possible. I was hoping someone with your skill would be able to determine. I believe there may be a possibility that I was not originally created of metal, and if so, there may be certain scars on my body that indicate this.
Right.
I was wondering if it might be possible that you could examine where I believe these scars might be to see if
I mean,
they're present.
sure, we could do something like that. Have you any sort of inklings as to whereabouts these scars may be?
Upper back,
Upper back. Okay.
yes. Hence wanting privacy, because I will need to disrobe.
Of course. Right, let me just... And he sort of puts the shutters down on the windows that look out to the forge. He said, do you want me to leave for a minute while you get yourself comfortable?
Well, as you'll be examining me, I don't believe there'll be a need.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I have to ask, you know.
Thank you.
So as you disrobe, he looks at the parts of your torso at the back where he said, "This is very good work. You know, the metal is almost when it joins the wood, you can see it's very skillful, very skillful." And he sort of, I'm just going to, and he sort of reaches for a small hammer. I'm just going to make a few taps. I'll be as light as I possibly can. And he sort of taps on the wood, taps on the metal, and you can hear a difference as he goes down your back. Right, so this bit's, there's stone under here, under the top. What do you thought?
I see.
But there's not further down. But then there is around here. It looks... I would suggest that possibly you have a stone core and the outer shell, as it were, of metal and wood is attached to that core. Now, to be absolutely certain, we would have to take some of this off, which I would imagine will be incredibly painful. So I would suggest not doing that, because it would be A, painful, B, take a very long time, because and the craftsmanship that's in this, I'm not sure we could put it back properly. Now, if you tell anybody that I have said that we can't do a job, this is in strict confidence. We do not have the skills to make you back together the way this has been done.
I will keep your confidence as long as you keep mine.
Absolutely. I don't even know your name. And let's keep it like that, eh?
Oh, sorry, baby.
What do I owe you for the consultation?
Sorry.
You're a very interesting person. I would say, give me a handful of gold and a promise that if ever you do decide that you want to dig further, as it were, you come to me.
I believe it's customary in these situations to shake on that.
Absolutely.
And you'll hold out her hand. Hold out their hand.
Shakes your hand. So,
And a handful of gold.
it was incredibly nice to meet you. Very interesting. So, there's a lot of interesting things happening in the city at the moment. But, yes, I will practice melting wood and stone and metal to see if I can approach anywhere near like this. So it may take a few months, it may take a few years to get as good as that, but I will get there.
I may shortly have a practice subject for you.
Awesome. That'd be great. Not really sure how you were going to get one, but I'll ask no more questions. And he sort of shows you out of the office. Says, "You two, back to work." So they're standing there, tankard in hand. You go,
What are you doing?
"Oh." And they take their tankards back up to the office with them. So, are you going anywhere else, or is it back to the ale and flagon?
Like, Inter will make it out of the smithy. And then it's a case of being shell-shocked. So, wandering wherever their feet take them.
Okay.
So I don't know if that'd be the Alien Flag Inn or their own apartment. Or
Make a roll with your 2d12. Assign one of the die to home and one of the die to the Island Flagging. Whichever's higher, go there.
Was the pun intended after that information? Shell shocked.
no, it wasn't. But damn it. Thankfully, I'm heading back to the Alien Flag Inn.
You go back to the Island Flagging. Okay. So I'll say that you kind of all arrive similar times. Maybe Scalebase is quite far from where you are, so maybe you come at everybody else is there when you get there. So as you walk back in, Desdemona is asleep. I don't know about Drazik. Are you still awake, Drazik?
That'll probably just be snoring away on the sofas.
Drazik is asleep. Lathruto, Roban, are you?
I'd probably be polishing off like another drink. Just okay. It's been a long week.
Yeah, I think I've not got work in the morning. Well, Lathruto hasn't. Nor me, actually. So yeah, I think me and Roban would stay up having a few.
So do you see Intra walk back in? Are you covering up the fact that you've learned something distressing, or are you?
Well, in terms of like she'll walk in, head straight to her room without acknowledging anyone, which wouldn't quite be like her. It might usually be writing in her notebook, and someone says hi, and she'll go, and then just keep writing, like an acknowledgement, but don't interrupt.
Yeah.
But this time it's just in a daze.
Yeah. So you see Intra walk through a bit. It's very unusual for her not to acknowledge you're there.
I imagine we'd sort of both go, "Oh, come, no."
No. Yeah.
I guess she's busy. Okay, just sort of carry on.
All right, and I think we'll leave it there for tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like an apt place to leave our heroes with
Definitely.
some interesting.
I don't know how many
revelations.
heroic people there are here, but
one of you just got a chest full of gold. Must be a hero.
I need to say this one thing before I forget. As you were playing the Scalebane dwarf, you said something which made you sound like you were Liam Neeson from Taken, because it was almost as if like, I don't know who you are, or where you are, but I will find you. And it was, I don't know who you are, but it almost how you were saying, I have a very particular set of skills, however.
It wasn't my intention to be Liam Neeson at any point.
No, it's just me how I took what you said. But I love that story building between us. Like, you didn't really have to do much tonight, Chaz. Which apologies.
I did
that
quite
you
a
didn't
lot, to be honest.
Well, I mean, as in that you did, but I mean, as in like.
God, dear, it's so easy.
Yeah.
no, not that it's easy. But like all the little bits, what you kind of like drip fed us through that, and like gave us information. I just thought there was quite a good amalgamation of us just role playing and talking.
Oh, absolutely. I think this system lends itself to that. Because it's all about you guys telling the story and me giving you the world in which to tell it, and then I'll drip bits of lore here and there so you react to where you want to react to it.
Yeah.
But my thing with this is that was a lot of information for us to get this early. Like, there's so much more still.
yeah.
Like, this is almost red herring territory.
There's a person I follow on YouTube. I watch her shorts. And she has this minor character called Book Goblin who reads books voraciously.
I know Book Goblin.
Yes. And in one of the shorts, she comes across Book Goblin. Book Goblin is crying their eyes out. And it's like, Book Goblin, what's wrong? It's like, main characters are together and in love. Just okay. And plucky minor character is safe. It's like, okay. And dog is safe and with minor character. Okay. And there's 100 pages left.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I think not that. Yeah, I think me saying that you didn't have to do much, you obviously did, but I think that it feels like we talk a lot more in this between us. It like
I know what you meant.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
just
It's the
Just to
fiction advanced
clarify.
skill looks easy.
So yeah, I think we got quite a lot of information, as you said.
Yeah.
Some very good rolls tonight. Very good rolls.
Yes.
Good rolls when it
There
matters.
were a lot of crits. There were a lot of high rolls, which you have to.
What's the point I was going to make? An interesting observation, I think, about Daggerheart is crits are more likely than actual high rolls.
Yes.
I mean, they're more likely on a whole than the 5% chance you get in D&D. But, like, why is it that a roll of 23 and a 12 and an 11, a non-crit, feels like more than an actual crit?
I know, it's weird, isn't it? It's because you
Wow,
can crit
rolled a
with
one. But I
two.
rolled a second one.
Yeah.
Yay!
You can crit on
cool,
two.
good for you.
or
Yeah.
4.
You get all the information you ever needed. But I rolled a 25!
Yeah, mood.
Yeah, absolutely. I the thing is, I really like that. I like the fact that I can give out loads of information on so many rolls. I don't have to wait for that elusive crit or that really high roll. I can do it when a player crits because you crit more often. So it makes my life more fun because I can give you all the things I want to give you, and I don't have to sort of feel given to it on a 16. But no, I can do it on a crit or on a very high roll. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that tonight. I certainly did. I thought that was really good fun. I think you're all brilliant at the game. You interact with each other and me so well that it doesn't feel like we're putting work in, but we obviously are, and it's great. I really like it.
Yeah, I feel like with this, because of everything going on and because we are more interactive in this storytelling, that the need to just stop every so often just to clarify stuff, just so we understand as characters what is going on, because it's very easy to, as you know about me, it's very easy to be giving a piece of information that a character would know, and I will automatically imagine what that is without asking a question.
Also, don't forget that character misinterpreting some dialogue or information is also part of the storytelling.
Absolutely.
Completely. But understanding what we know from each other, I think, is because then me saying something what I haven't heard about is then just pointless, isn't it?
Yeah. But I think Martin's right. The
misinterpreting
when your
something.
character misinterprets something that they've heard, or something that the DM's told them, that's makes the story a little bit wibbly wobbly. So it makes it more fun.
Yeah, it's a bit more real.
Yeah.
Let's make those stupid decisions.
So yeah,
absolutely,
I think
decisions.
Absolutely, we should. We need to get some murder hoboing in for Drazik, though. He hasn't done any murdering for a while.
Getting a bit bored with not murdering people.
Poor baby.
Indeed. So yeah, we'll. So no session next week because Fiddy's away, and the week after that, Fiddy's away as well. So.
Well, don't put all the blame on me here. Wow.
But it's your fault.
No.
It
is absolutely your fault that I've got my world rocked and then you're fucking off for 2 weeks. Totally your fault.
So yeah, that was an interesting revelation, wasn't it?
Mm.
That there is stone underneath that metal and wood.
Yes. Yes, I didn't think we'd find it out that soon as well. And I couldn't see you going there for that reason, Misty. I thought it was to do with other stuff what has been going on.
I thought it was to do with the murder
Yeah.
investigation or something.
Oh, you thought I was trying to find out more about you?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's why I thought you were going.
Yeah, I love it.
It's fantastic. I love that. Where would you go to find out that sort of information? And it's obviously the Scalebanes, because they know everything.
Yeah.
Go to a smith. If I want someone who knows about metal, go to a smith.
I also do love the phrase, that would be a metallurgical matter.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I had Father Jack in my head when I said that. I was like, oh my god. That would be a metallurgical matter.
Brilliant.
Yeah, fantastic. Right, okay, so we've had a wonderful time playing here. We were plagued a little bit by technical issues, technical difficulties, but
Internet.
we hope you enjoyed anyway. We hope you stuck with us. If you did, you are fantastic. You are one of the best people in the world, without a doubt. If you didn't like it, however, well, off you